Foote coming to you from Melbourne, Australia. Today we're in Carrum Downs, the outer suburb of Melbourne, and I'm here with Alfred Roberts.
Nice meeting you, Nigel.
Hi Alfred.
Nice meeting you, Nigel.
Really good to see you.
Good to see
really
you.
Good. Today, what we're going to do, we're going to talk to Alfred and we're going to ask him a little bit about where he was born, where he grew up, a little bit about his ancestry.
Yep.
He's very interested in finding out more about his ancestry. And also this wonderful boxing career that Alfred's had. And you know, like many Anglo-Indians, sport and education and work went hand in hand. Tell me, where were you born in India? Whereabouts?
There's a place called Jamshedpur. It's a steel city.
Right.
My dad served Tata Steel, I served Tata Engineering.
Right.
I was a qualified welder, and that's why I finished my apprenticeship and settled there with my family.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit about your ancestry. I know you know about your dad and your where was the European ancestor? Where did he come into the picture?
He was in the British Army, and my grandmother was in Irish. She also served the British Army.
Right.
And they both settled down in India. And we got married, and that's how I got 7 uncles and 1 auntie.
Yeah, so you have some very, very fond memories of that early period of your life.
I have a good memory.
Yeah. What else can you? What's some of your earliest memories that you have of India?
India is a good country. It's a nice place, and the place where I was live in Jamshedpur. Yeah. And I had all my friends, my relations, all were there. And I really passed a very good life there.
What was home like? Home life was it simple or?
It was very, very nice, very good, very happy, and I enjoyed my childhood days.
Yeah.
I used to go fishing and shooting with catapults and all that.
Yeah.
I had good friends. We used to go.
And what about school? What was your first school? Can you remember?
My school, Mrs. Roberts Private School. My auntie had her own school.
Oh, your auntie had her own school.
Own school.
Fantastic.
And that was my first school. And then after that,
So what year did you finally finish your school?
Oh, it was somewhere in 50s.
In the 50s.
50s, yeah.
And then what did you do?
I went to do the apprenticeship. And then my first apprenticeship was welding.
Welding. So the people that you worked with there, were there many Anglo-Indians or?
There were a few. There were a few Anglo-Indians also working there.
Yeah. What about working with the Indians? How was
really
no
good.
difference
No
really?
difference, no, they're very loving, very caring.
Yeah.
And we get along very well.
Yep.
And good friend we had. We used to help each other and work. And
through work then, did you get into boxing or how did you get into your boxing career?
I used to do boxing, school boxing in juniors. Then I know one day I'm going to become and go into seniors. So what happened? I used to go to the gym, keep myself fit.
Yeah.
Then one Tata, they got announcing speakers in all departments there, and they announced that anyone who was interested in boxing and a good boxer, good sportsman, come and enroll their name. So I did that. And the very first year I went to Bombay, and I got the best boxer.
Wow, that's fantastic. So the company actually encouraged you to... And so then you were telling me when you were a child, it was your uncle?
Yes, my uncle started with me.
So what was his name?
His name was George Roberts.
Yeah.
Because as I told you, I was playing marbles with my mate, and my cousin was living with us, and my uncle also made home with my dad, and he was a good boxer. He went to Burma and all these places, and he used to keep himself fit, and he hung his punching bag in the balcony, veranda, and then he seen us playing marble, so he liked to see me playing, but he says, what these guys are playing marble, he says. So he came up to us, he says, guys playing marbles, girls can play marbles also. Do boxing. And then he says, your turn now, Alfie. He says, you put the glove with your mate. He put the glove and tied the gloves and everything. Then he said, okay, ready? He said, box. So I didn't know anything. I didn't know how to defend myself.
Yeah.
I let him go with my right. I got my mate on his chin. My mate dropped.
Go on.
When my mate dropped, my uncle came and picked me up. He says, you remember what I told you? Yeah, you're going to turn good boxer? Yes, I remember that. He put me down, and from then on, he started giving me tips and all that.
Yeah, fantastic.
Then I forgot about it. Then all of a sudden, I don't know what happened. I seen my mates going to the gym, boxing. I followed them. So I went there, started training boxing and all that, and that's how I became school champion, juniors champion, lost few fights in my, and then I went to seniors.
So what weight did you fight predominantly?
Welterweight. Yes.
And what about the gym that you went to learn boxing?
Oh, yes.
Who ran that?
That was a JSC club. There I was training there.
Where was that?
That's in Bistopur, Jamshedpur.
Still in Jamshedpur.
I used to go on my push bike
Yep.
and go to the club, gym.
So you were telling me you really liked the discipline.
Discipline. That's the first.
The science of boxing.
Because my coach, Vinod Bose, was very strict coach, very disciplined, very good coach.
And during that period of you training and boxing and working, then you met your wife.
Yes.
Where did you find the time?
I met her, after, see what, it was Sunday, every Sunday I used to go to church, and one Sunday it so happened, my wife was a railway girl, and her father got transferred to the place where I used to live, and the church was St. Mary's Church, and after Mass, people talked together and they were talking, my wife and auntie was with her, and then a grandmother also with her. And another friend of mine, his name is Lionel de Cruz, he seen me going across with my bike, was going to club. He said, Alfie, come and meet some nice family.
Yeah.
So I was introduced to them, introduced to my girl, and I fell in love with the first sight I seen her, I fell in love.
Really?
And that's how from that day I started visiting the place.
Fantastic, yeah.
And it all happened.
Yeah.
And she was
But
very...
no one wanted to fight you for a hand,
No, I mean,
everyone knew your reputation.
Everyone knew me because I defended my wife, defended my children.
Yeah.
I defended because a lot of bad boys were there.
Oh, were there?
But I defended them.
Oh.
So when they came to know who I was, they used to keep far.
So you had a good reputation.
Good reputation. I had,
Okay. So, Alfred, you've listed here for me some of your favourite fights. Can you just read it out for me?
Yes.
Thanks.
My best fight was when I went for the West Indies Championship, and there I met a boxer. He also was a doctor, and he became boxer. And he had to fight me in the semi-finals, and he was a very good boxer. I had a tough time with him, knocking him out.
Yeah. How many rounds did you usually?
Three. Amateur, we had 3 rounds, 3 minutes each round.
Yeah.
3 rounds, and this is made after 3 rounds. So, and I beat him in points, and I was awarded the West Indies Championship.
Fantastic.
The finals.
Yeah.
He was the only good boxer I fought.
Really?
Another boxer I fought from Sri Lanka. Browner, his name is. He came from Sri Lanka. He was in the army team.
Right.
And I clashed against him.
Yeah.
He also went all 3 rounds with me.
Right.
I couldn't knock him out.
Really?
But he was a very good boxer, very scientific, very light.
Yeah.
But our team did well. We fought against the Sri Lankan team, and we were only Tata boxers, selected boxers who fought against the Sri Lankan team.
Right.
Very army team. It was very good, and we, out of 7 boxers, 5 was won, 2 lost. So we got the championship.
Yeah. Awesome.
And
some of the other ones here you had?
Yes. Yeah, and after the all national, I was unbeaten national. Unbeaten, retired in 1976.
So you retired in 1976?
After totally 80 fights, 30 KOs and 50 on points.
Wow, that's amazing. How much was it again? Just go through that again. 80 fights?
80 fights. Out of 80 fights, 30 fights were knockouts, KOs, and 50 on points.
30 KOs?
Yes.
That's quite a record.
Yeah, a good record it was.
Fantastic.
So I had a very good, delivered very good right. That came from punching the bag.
Yeah, so you practiced a lot with the bag.
I practiced that, and I saw you deliver. And the 1-2 punch was my favorite punch. It's the 1-2 punch.
So the left, right?
Yes, left, right. 1-2.
Yeah.
Left will be a feint, and right will come.
Oh, okay.
That's it. So you feint with your left, hit with your right. 1-2. That's called the 1-2.
Then, what year did you leave India?
Oh, I left in 1985.
85. And just thinking back, why did you leave India?
I left because of future of my children.
Right.
Better living, standard living, and for the future of myself, I had 3 years more to finish.
Yeah.
And
did you know people in Australia already? You had some relatives here, or your wife had some relatives?
My wife's sister was here.
Yeah.
Her name is Lynette, and her husband's name is Donnie Felix.
And did they encourage you to come?
They encouraged her.
They were settled here already?
They already settled, and we put up with them.
Right.
They
helped you?
They helped, they helped us a lot.
Yeah.
So thanks to them.
And did it take long for you to settle in? Did you
No,
did you miss India or did you?
I didn't miss India because I came here. I was so happy. This beautiful country I came into. It gave me everything. What I couldn't do in India, I am doing it now. Now I'm boxing coach and I'm retired from boxing. I served the Salvation Army, the Brotherhood of St. Lawrence, and I still want to do volunteer work to keep myself fit. I still go for my walks and I still do my boxing.
Yeah, you still.
I'm a boxing coach. I got a license for it.
Yeah, so tell us about that. How did you get involved in coaching in Australia?
John Hines, who was a boxing promoter. Then I came to know him. Then he used to take me to Foote, which I've got a big fight in Victoria, and he got me introduced to me, and then he made me sit for this boxing
coaching license.
Coaching license.
So Alfred, what did you enjoy most about coaching the boys?
The main thing is, first thing, I love to coach the boys to make them what I learned in my past and teach them the scientific way of boxing to avoid getting blows on the head and body. How to move away from punches and footwork and body movements, very important.
So boxing's taught you something about life as well. It's not just the physical side of boxing, but it's
builds your character of a man.
And building character. You've got lots of lovely cups and medals, lots of awards for your boxing career. And I just wanted to show people this particular medal. So tell us a little bit about this one. This is a fantastic achievement.
Yes, that's Tata Sports Club. Thus I got this medal for best record of boxing. Yes.
And this particular photo, this is actually Alfred receiving this medal. And tell us, who is that giving you?
Indira Minister, Prime Minister.
Indira Gandhi, who's actually presenting Alfred with that. So that's an amazing achievement.
Yes, it's true.
Absolutely fantastic. Great memory. And here's some of you actually throwing a few punches.
All punches, all knockouts.
Fantastic. Well, good luck to you with that.
Thank you.
It's been an honour to meet you.
Thank you, Nigel. Thank you very
again,
much.
Thanks very much for your time.
And thanks very much.
Say goodbye to the viewers.
Thanks very much, everyone who's watching.
Fantastic. All right. Well, I'd like to thank Alfred again. It's just been a pleasure and a privilege to meet him because, he's achieved some amazing things. So thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye.
Bye-bye.